Today we are doing the Marshall Cavendish Blue Editing book for 2 Express Practice 20, page 20. There are 2 lines which are correct and find 8 errors. The first and the last line are correct as well. Okay, so let's quickly go through the passage itself. Okay, look at my pen here. Okay, start inking. It was Lucy's first trip to Poland. Her parents thought that a trip to this Eastern Europe country would be an eye-opening for her daughter, so that definitely doesn't sound right. It should be a noun. Okay, she had learned about World War II, and her father thought that they should visit the Auschwitz Memorial Museum. So I've noticed that there is a model here, should. So in other words, visited should be in base form. Lucy's father was a firm believer that education should not be limited to the classroom and that the world herself was everyone's classroom. So the world, okay, this pronoun herself is definitely wrong. When it arrived at the memorial, Lucy recognized some of the images that she had saw in her textbook. So here there's a past participle. So in other words, this should be a participle form, not past tense form. This was the infamous concentration camp where many Jews was killed. So there's a clue here, many Jews. So this should be in plural form. Even before entering the gloomy barracks, which was used to house the Jewish prisoners, Lucy could already sense the somber atmosphere. On one of the tour, so one, in other words, this should be in plural form, around the compound, she was horrified to see a mountain of hair that was supposedly threaded into cloth. This was in turn sewed. So was, and this should be in participle form, into uniforms for prisoners. Coupled with the other sides, the experience was simply horrified. So this should be an adjective instead. Okay, because no human being should be subjected to such forms of torture. So as you can see, there are many pictures here that I added to let you visualize what is this text about. So this is Lucy's first trip to Poland. This is Poland's flag, and she visited the infamous concentration camp where many Jews were killed. So this is the concentration camp, and as you can see on the in front there is a plug, okay, that is in German. Okay, it's not very clear, so I type it out. A bit much free. So in English, it actually means work will set you free. This statement is quite ironic because it claims that work will set you free, but work is actually a burden. Okay, there are tasks that make you busy. So how can work set you free? But this is what is put at the gates of the Auschwitz concentration camp, because this is where they work day in, day out till some of them die. It's really quite sad and horrible stain on the human history. So as you can see here, the plug remembers those who have passed away during World War II in these concentration camps. Okay, so now without further ado, let's do the error editing. Okay. So the first one should be now. Sorry for interruption. So let's continue. Uh, it should be eye opener. Okay, and that is a noun. Okay. How do you know that it's a noun? Because of the word "and." Okay, the word "and" tells you it is an article, so a noun should follow it. So that's a clue word. Next one should be after should. Okay, after should, that is a modal, therefore it should be visited. But sorry, visit. Okay, so that is base form. Okay, next, the line seems quite accurate, so I didn't write anything. Okay, and the world itself. Okay, that should be a pronoun, the correct pronoun that refers to the world. Okay, next one, had saw. So it should be a participle. Okay, a participle. And the participle of saw is seen. Okay, many Jews were killed. So that should be were killed, plural form. Were killed, plural form. Okay, line 7 seems quite accurate, so I'll just leave it first and I'll do the next one. One of the tours. So following the phrase one of is always a plural noun, tours. Okay, this was intense sold. So since the sentence is in a passive form, it should be the participle soon. Okay, let's try that again. And so it should be participle form. And the last one, the experience was simply horrified. Is wrong. It should be horrifying. That is an adjective. Alright. It's like horrifying first. It's not horrifying, which is an adjective. Okay. Okay, so we can see that the two lines which are correct are line 3 and line 7. Okay, after reading this passage, what do you think about war? Do you think that there are any benefits to war, or war is definitely not a solution to peace? Let me know in the comments.